So realistically speaking, right now, after the Crystal Palace won against Manchester City in the FA Cup final, realistically speaking, we like personally I can boldly say Crystal Palace has had a better season than most of the elite clubs in the Premier League. Maybe in the world, but because it's the FA Cup, let's limit it to the Premier League. So for example, my number one example I always use is Arsenal. Yeah, a team like Arsenal. Arsenal is second. They are second, and they might come down to third, and they have no trophy in like 4 years or something. I think the only trophies Ateta has is the FA Cup and the Community Shield. One of the years, I don't remember, but no big trophy like that apart from those two. And yeah, so after this win this season, Crystal Palace is what 10th, whatever they are, doesn't matter. But Arsenal is going trophyless. A team like Arsenal is going trophyless. So I think yeah, they've done very well. Oliver Glasner, the guy was nobody until he won the Europa League with Frankfurt. Yeah, he won the Europa League with Frankfurt, and they brought him in here. He has made a massive difference. If when you look at the way Crystal Palace play now, after losing players like Michael Olise, and you look at them now, what a team he has put together. Put together an amazing team. Amazing. I love watching them this season because they never make it easy for the big sides. That's how they are. Never. Whoever you are, never make it easy for you. They always put up a challenge, unlike teams like Manchester United, who are an elite club, but they make it so easy for teams to breeze past them. And yeah, that's amazing for this coach and this crop of players. Lots of amazing players. Munoz, Ebery, and all these other guys. They are like, yeah, big ups to this guy. Big ups to all of them. Yeah, so moving forward, Manchester City. Listen, if Manchester City had won this trophy, they I would have said the same thing I said about Crystal Palace to them. They have actually had a better season than Arsenal. If you take into consideration all the ups and downs and people bashing them and stuff, if they had won this FA Cup, it would have been like a little cushion for them. But they didn't win, they lost. So I can't say that. And listen, I've always been saying this about Haaland. People never understood me. And now you get to see. You get to see what I meant at the time. I remember speaking to some of my friends when you say, no, Haaland is just say yeah, but he's doing his job. Footballer, you're not just a goal scorer. A goal scorer is a subcategory of your general profession. You're a footballer. So you're not here to just score goals, you're here to play football. And football entails scoring goals and stuff like that. So yeah, I said it, and then people said, "Oh, he's scoring, so he's the best." Like, look at Haaland now. See, he has been injured. We can put some on the injuries. Let's say he has been out for some time, but you realize that Haaland doesn't make an impact if he doesn't score. He's that type of player. If he doesn't score, he's had a bad game and that's it. And that's not a good footballer. Like well, I can't say Haaland is a bad footballer, but that's not good enough for me. Since I started watching football, the kind of players I gravitate towards to are those who make an impact, even if they don't score, they don't assist, they can still receive the man of the match. Like players like Hazard. And Haaland is not. I don't think Haaland has ever won a man of the match award if he hasn't scored or assisted in a game. It's not possible. It's not possible. Unlike players like Ozil, Hazard, Di Maria, Messi, that kind of play where they have a good game, and most of the time they give things like pre-assists. They'll give the ball to the person who's going to assist, like that kind of. And I always said that Haaland is just a one-way player. in the box, make the run behind, that kind of. And it's not, personally, I don't think he's good enough for a team I'll support. He can play for a team that is thriving. If the team is thriving, now Haaland will be the best player in it. He'll be banging in the goals. But when the team is struggling, like what's happening to City now, it's crazy. And I remember there was a time where Roy Keane said that when you give him the ball in the middle of the pitch or something, like he's like a Division Two player, and everybody was on him. I was like, yeah, and that's the fact, Yeah, and if you say he's a striker, I can give you a list of strikers who can do better than just scoring. Example, my number one example I always use is Edinson Cavani when he went to PSG and there was Zlatan. Guy was playing out wide. I think Edinson Cavani is a full center forward. If you actually watch Cavani his prime, he he was a beast in the middle of the pitch, center forward, and a star player like him goes to PSG and thinking he was going to play two top with Zlatan, and all of a sudden he's playing left wing. All of a sudden he's playing left wing and he's comfortable. He's playing and he's scoring and he's holding the ball up. He's doing just imagine Erling Haaland in that. It's not possible. It's not possible for Haaland to do that. So I'm not hating on Haaland or anything, but like it, you just call it as we see it. That's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. But guys, listen, no more sleeping on Ebere Eze. Listen, this guy is a phenomenal player. I don't know if there's something actually wrong. I don't think he's injury prone. I don't think he has a bad character. I don't know what it is, but I don't know why no team is snatching him now. What if anybody knows what the problem with Eze is? Please let me know because I don't know. He's such a good player. His decision making is impeccable. His decision making is number one. And personally, I wish my team could sign Eze, but I know they are not going to sign a player like Eze. I wish because this guy, teams like Arsenal should be hunting for him. I don't know where he's going this summer, but I hope he goes to a big team. Liverpool, Arsenal, any of them in the Premier League. These English boys, they don't like moving outside. So even if he stays in the Premier League, that would be good for him. He's too good. He's too good to play for Crystal Palace. No disrespect to Crystal Palace, but yeah, it is what it is. He's too good to play for Crystal Palace. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for Eze. And one more thing I want to talk about is yeah, Kevin De Bruyne, final game for KDB, and it didn't end well. They lost and all that. But this guy has shown us what football actually is. You don't need. He has shown that you don't need to be skillful, too skillful. You don't need to be too fast. You need to have a good football. The guy has a good football brain, passing ability, vision. Listen, besides Messi, Ozil, and like a few other players, there's nobody with vision up to this guy's level. Because even that I can say is comparable because this guy's vision is crazy. And he has been City's best player for what 6, 7 years now. And even at the time where people were calling for Haaland to win the Ballon d'Or, if we are being truthful, this guy should have been in Haaland's place. Just because of the goals, the sheer number of goals Haaland scored. It was like, oh yeah, Haaland. But if we are being honest, there's no way Kevin De Bruyne was the best player in City that year. He has been best player for City, best player for Belgium, even when Hazard was there. So that should tell you that yeah, this guy. And I'm sad that it didn't end well for him. Like I mean, he won the treble there, no, he has made history in Manchester City, and nobody's going to take that away from him. But I just wish he ended better with this FA Cup win, and I want to see where he goes next because he actually said he can still play at the top level. I don't know why City are not keeping him. They should. I feel like they should have kept him for at least one more season, at least one more. But yeah, who knows what Pep? You know, Pep is a weird guy. You don't know what he wants to do. So yeah, we wish him all the best. I hope you go to Inter Miami. I wish him all the best in that. So yeah, please come to Inter Miami. Please go and help Messi. They are struggling. So anyway, that's it.